burnout on teams may not actually be that they've worked so hard that they have no more fuel left. I would argue that it has more to do with a values misalignment, that there's something happening inside that team or inside that organization that is bumping up against or misaligned with that individual's values. And the continual reconciliation of, I know I hold these values over here, and yet they don't seem to be aligned over here, is very fatiguing. It manifests itself, or on the outside, it can look like burnout. It looks like a bit of disengagement. It looks like a disinterest. But truly, what the person is doing is examining their values. Now, that individual might not actually realize they're examining or re-examining their values. It just feels off. And when you're off for an extended period of time, you feel like you're burned out. That burnout is actually happening because you care deeply. So in some circles, we talk about compassion fatigue. And in what really is happening is that when we have that fatigue, or we call it the compassion, I argue that it is more about our values feeling misaligned. And so in a high performance team, what happens is that we take that moment to revisit what is our purpose as this team? What is the greater purpose of, like, how do we fit into the bigger picture here? What are our goals? What are our values as a team? Like, how do we want to operate on a day-to-day basis with each other? And what's the vision for what this will look like for us? Those are some of the foundational components of shaping a team that is the difference between being a high-performing team and one that is just barely getting by. So sustainable high performance actually requires us to go back and revisit on, I would say, a regular basis, whether that's yearly, twice a year, or quarterly, just to revisit and make sure that everyone on that team is really clear about the purpose, their values, the vision, the goals, the roles, and the priorities of every team member and the team itself. Not only are they clear on that, but are they in agreement for what that looks like and what that is?